It may be St. Patrick's Day, but there was no luck needed for Nebraska ball today. No luck needed to get the matchups that both Husker men's and women's hoops got, surely, right? The social media world wanted Texas A&M to set up the irony of Trev Alberts, who was the AD at Nebraska, leaving Nebraska last Wednesday, becoming the AD at A&M. Well, it got Texas A&M. NTV's Matt Frieda recaps a historic night for both men's and women's hoops in Lincoln.
It's Selection Sunday here in Lincoln, and you know what? Why bury the lead? Tonight we learned both Husker men's and women's basketball teams will be taking on Texas A&M in the opening round of the NCAA tournament. This just days after we learned Trev Alberts' departure from Nebraska for the Aggies. Both the Husker men and women's teams will be taking on their former AD's new school.
After a 23-win season, including knocking off the number 1 and 6 teams in the nation, it wasn't a matter of if, but a matter of where the Husker men's basketball team would be playing in the tournament. But who could have predicted this? Nebraska named the number 8 seed in the South Conference. Their opponent, the number 9 seed, Texas A&M. While a frenzy ensued on social media, the coach and the players say they're just ready to go play basketball.
Well, we're not playing the athletic director. We're playing the men's basketball team. That's what we'll be focused on. And I know for the fans that this will need a little bit extra. But yeah, like I said, we're not playing the athletic director. We're playing the team. We're playing those guys, and that's what we'll be focused on.
Honestly, I thought they were going to put us in a bracket with Iowa State. That was a storyline that I thought that they were going to do. But you know, listen, for us, for our guys, it's all about preparation. You know, we could care less about any storyline, whatever it is. We just got to get to work and knowing that we are facing an incredibly tough basketball team that's really, really talented.
Meanwhile, after taking Iowa to the brink in overtime of the Big Ten Conference Tournament title game, Husker women's basketball hosted a watch party for fans at Pinnacle Bank Arena to learn their seeding this March. Named the 6th seed in the tournament, players and fans gave out a thunderous roar. But who could have imagined that lightning would strike twice?
You know, we don't play against the athletic director. I mean, that's just the facts. So we're not looking at this like a distraction in any way, shape, or form.
After the initial shock wore off, though, the players were ready to talk about the actual X's and O's.
I just think the way we're playing right now, I think this team has had some incredible wins, and if you go based on how we've played the last 10 or so games, I think that we are capable of beating any team in the tournament, so I think it's pretty cool that they could recognize that as well.
As for scheduling, the Husker men will take on the Aggies this Friday at 5:50 p.m. Central Time in Memphis. Meanwhile, the women will travel to Albany. They are also set to play this Friday. The game time not yet set. But one thing is for certain on this Selection Sunday, there's no lack of drama for either of the Nebraska teams. Reporting from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Matt Frieda, NTV Sports.
So let's put a bow on it real quick. I mean, so you got men's hoops that will play Texas A&M. That's the 8-9 matchup. That's coming up at 5:50 Central Time on Friday in Memphis. If Nebraska wins that, it'll be its first ever NCAA tournament win. It's the only Power 5 school to have not won a tournament game ever. You win that, you get either Houston or Longwood in the 1/16 matchup. More likely than not, the Cougars. Women's hoops will be playing. We'll go up against Texas A&M, like we just mentioned. 6-11 matchup. Winner could probably get Oregon State, more likely than not. First round matchup in Corvallis.